never really been on. Like, I don't know anything about NRL. I used to like Alfie Langer as a kid, and I watched like the last time he played in the State of Origin, but I never watched any NRL at all besides that. And I was like, just so nervous because I'm like, I have to go on TV and talk about something I don't know, and it's for 5 minutes. And so they get to January and they go, look, Tom, you should come in for a bit of a test run because we'll just see how things are working. So they had a guy managing it called Steve Crawley, who had been in the TV broadcasting game for years. Had worked under all the great TV proprietors, and basically was head honcho in this space, and got me in and got me in front of the camera and went through for like 20-30 minutes. And he said to me, he's like, Tom, look, in all my time in television, I've never seen anyone with less talent than you. And he goes, and I think we're effed. He goes, I think this is no good. I think this is no good. Let me put my thinking cap on how I manage it. So what they came up with, less talent than you. And so I was like, oh, this is...
How did that feel?
Really bad, because I don't know anything about NRL, and I was really nervous, and not so much about committee, because I knew that the deal was broadly right, but just looking like an idiot, you know. And so he goes, look, what we're going to do is, to begin with, we'll reduce the time up front. We can increase the time. It's a 5-year deal down the track. Reduce the time up front, and we'll get you on TV with other experts that if you forget what you're saying, they can dive in. And so I'm like, okay, great. So they had me on the panel with, I don't know, Wally Lewis or Joey Johnson, or whoever these, like Gus Gould or these superstar NRL people were, and they had me to the side, and like they turned to me to ask me a question. I was like, oh, what a relief. I don't have to remember what I have to say and all this sort of stuff. But actually this changed because I was such a dud on TV, caused so much backlash, because they're like, this young Muppet or whatever is like, thinks that he knows everything, and he's on the commentary panel, and I'm like, I don't want to be on the commentary panel. It's just I just don't know what I just don't know what I should be saying. So that caused a lot of anger and uproar, and really shifted the brand. Maybe it would have shifted naturally itself to being really polarizing, but before that time, it wasn't a polarizing brand. Like, we were the year before on Wimbledon coverage, and no backlash, no negative articles. But from that moment on, it had just unlimited negative articles and a lot of anger.